All right, today we are diving into an absolute masterclass in how not to handle a crisis. We're going to break down the hilarious YouTube sketch Ekaki, and honestly, it's a perfect case study in what happens when a group of friends thinks they're in an alien invasion and then proceeds to make every single wrong move possible. Let's get into it.
So let me just ask you this. Picture it. You look out your window and there's a UFO, just hovering there. What's the absolute worst, most ridiculous plan you can think of to handle that situation? Go on, take a second. You got something in mind?
Yeah, well, I can pretty much guarantee that whatever you just came up with, it's probably better than the plan these guys cooked up.
So where does our story kick off? Well, like most disasters, it all starts with a big old dose of panic, right? Faced with something they can't explain, their first move isn't to be careful or strategic. Nope, it's to make some truly, spectacularly bad decisions.
Okay, so their first idea, it actually sounds kind of smart, Reconnaissance. Let's see what's out there. But what do they use? A regular old consumer drone. And of course, they immediately fly it right out of range, losing their one and only view of what's happening. And you gotta love the confidence here. It's just a classic case of them being absolutely sure their brilliant plan is gonna work.
And the result? Instant chaos. The drone makes some weird noise, and that's it. Forget teamwork. They immediately turn on each other. The guy flying the drone gets all the blame. Someone even brings his mom into it. It is a total communication meltdown, and it happens in like 5 seconds.
So, with their high-tech plan completely in ruins, they pivot. To what, you ask? Diplomacy. Their brilliant theory is that this alien must be thirsty. And their grand peace offering? Beer. Just beer. Because, naturally, when you've traveled across galaxies, the one thing you're craving is a lukewarm beer from a panicked human, right?
Okay, but this is where the whole story takes a hilarious turn. See, this so-called alien threat? It's about to be revealed as something way more ordinary. And, as it turns out, something that's actually a much bigger, more immediate danger to their survival.
That's right. The weird noises, the mysterious figure, it wasn't an alien at all. It was their friend, Tani. Apparently, he got so stressed out that he just ate everything, every single emergency snack. So, just like that, the alien invasion has turned into a full-blown food crisis.
And how does the group react? Well, let's just say supportive is not the word. The accusations just start flying. They're insulting his family. And then, I'm not kidding, they seriously suggest making him puke to get the snacks back. It really tells you where their priorities are, doesn't it?
But Tani? Oh, he does not take this quietly. He fires back with this incredibly over-the-top, dramatic oath. It's like something out of a play. He swears he's going to rain a month's worth of food down on their houses, all while calling them filthy beggars. The drama is it's magnificent.
So this whole mess has created a brand new, super urgent mission. Forget fighting aliens. Now it is all about getting more snacks. The next phase of this operation can really only be called Operation Save Tani, but mostly save the snacks. The new goal seems simple enough, right? There's a bag of chips and chocolates in a car trunk right outside. But do they just go and get it? Of course not. Instead, they come up with this ridiculously complicated plan involving a hook on a chain. And as always, they're way too confident about it. And the plan goes exactly how you'd expect. It's pure chaos. The hook completely misses the food and snags Tani instead. So now their friend is literally dangling in danger. But does that matter? Nope. The group's main concern immediately becomes a brand new crisis. What if the chips get soggy?
And this one line just sums up their entire mindset perfectly. While they're struggling to haul their friend back to safety, one of them pipes up with, "Hey, if he's coming out anyway, can he grab the chips?" Talk about having your priorities completely backward.
All right, so the great snack heist was a total disaster. What's next? Phase 3, a full-on escape attempt. And believe me, the strategies they come up with are really something else.
Let's start with a well-known military concept, camouflage, right? The art of using materials or colors to hide, to blend in, to avoid being seen, a very solid tactical idea.
And how do our heroes apply this sophisticated military principle? By putting a car cover on a cot. Yep, they create a human-powered stealth vehicle, and they are absolutely convinced this is their key to escaping.
And you have to hear the logic behind this because it's kind of brilliant in how dumb it is. They figure that since the aliens are new here, they won't know if cars on Earth move upright or lying down. So you see, it's a completely foolproof plan based on a very specific type of alien ignorance.
But, there was one tiny little flaw in their brilliant plan. Turns out it's a little thing called geometry. Their amazing stealth vehicle is just a bit too wide to actually fit into the phone booth they're trying to get to. Just a minor, tiny oversight.
So, defeated by a simple doorway, they're down to their last, most desperate option. They're going to call for backup. I mean, surely the police can figure this out, right?
And you can just imagine what they're thinking. They're expecting some action movie cop squad to show up guns blazing. But the reality? They get Officer Sengam on the line, a man who, bless his heart, is just patiently asking them to please use simple words.
From there, the phone call just spirals into complete and utter nonsense. I mean, every single thing they say just makes it worse. They say abduction, he hears abortion. They try to explain what a UFO is and have to start referencing movies, and when all else fails, they literally start singing a Bollywood song about an alien to get their point across.
So by the end of this whole ordeal, the poor officer is just completely baffled, and he's left asking this perfectly fair question, just trying to figure out what kind of crime he's even dealing with. Their one and only lifeline to the outside world? Yeah, totally useless.
And really, that's what this whole thing boils down to. It's just one hilarious, catastrophic chain reaction of bad decisions. And it kind of makes you think, doesn't it? When we're faced with something scary or unknown, is the real threat the problem itself? Or is it the crazy, panic-fueled solutions we cook up on the spot? Something to think about. Thanks for joining me on this one.